Hi Kinders, we're back for another night of stories, and we're going to read some more Easter books tonight. So this first book is called The Best Easter Eggs Ever. Look at those beautiful eggs that they made. This book is by Jerry Smath. The Best Easter Eggs Ever. Springtime had finally come and Easter was almost here. This was a busy time for Easter Bunny, who painted all the Easter eggs himself. Each of the Easter Bunny's little helpers had a special job to do too. So Willa Bunny was in charge of weaving the Easter baskets. Jelly Bean Bunny filled them with marshmallow chicks, chocolate, and jelly beans. And Bella Bunny tied a beautiful bow on the handle of each basket. "I like your polka dot eggs," she said to Easter Bunny. "Thank you," said Easter Bunny, "but I need a new design for my eggs this year. I see polka dots even when I'm not painting them. Can we help you?" asked his helpers. Easter Bunny thought for a while and then said, "Maybe you can." Easter Bunny handed each of them an unpainted egg and a paint box with brushes. "Let's have an Easter egg painting contest," he said. "Whoever paints the best Easter egg wins, and the winner can paint their design on all the Easter eggs this year." The three little bunnies cheered, then each one went in a different direction, hoping to find something pretty to paint. "Be back in time for dinner," called Easter Bunny. "We're having carrot stew tonight." Willa Bunny loved the seashore, so that's where she went. While curious seagulls looked on, she scanned the beach for something interesting to paint. It didn't take long. Not far away stood a tall lighthouse with bold red stripes. Willa took out her widest brush and painted those same red stripes on her egg. Because he loved spring colors, Jelly Bean Bunny's search took him to the country. Spring flowers everywhere showed off their beautiful colors, as if to say, "Paint me." So that is just what Jelly Bean Bunny did. Using his prettiest colors, he painted flowers on his egg. Bella Bunny walked and walked, but didn't see anything she wanted to paint. Then looking up, she saw fluffy white clouds floating across the blue sky. One looked just like a bird. Another one looked like a carrot. One cloud even looked like the Easter Bunny. Bella thought the clouds would be fun to paint on her egg. But when she stopped to paint them, the wind blew the clouds further away, over the woods. Bella kept running after them. Deeper and deeper into the woods she ran, and suddenly the sky grew dark and the clouds disappeared. Bella Bunny found herself tired and alone, without ever having painted her egg. But she was trying to find her way out of the dark woods when the moon suddenly appeared. Then, one by one, the stars began to fill the night sky. Suddenly, Bella knew what her Easter egg design would be. She took out her brush, and by the light of the moon, she started painting her egg with golden stars. Easter Bunny was in the kitchen cooking his stew when Willa and Jelly Bean returned. "Where is Bella?" he asked. "On our way here, we saw her running into the woods," said his helpers. Easter Bunny was worried. "We must go and look for her right away," he said. Using flashlights to light their way, Easter Bunny, Willa, and Jelly Bean went into the dark woods. "Bella, Bella," they called as they searched. Finally, they found her. She was sound asleep in her wheelbarrow. Easter Bunny gently picked up his little sleeping helper. Then Jelly Bean led the way out of the woods. Once at home, all three bunnies were put to bed. "It's been a busy day for all of you," said Easter Bunny. "Tomorrow, after a good night's rest, I'll look at the eggs you've painted." When morning came, Willa Bunny was the first one to hop out of bed. "Wake up, everyone," she called. "Today, Easter Bunny picks one of our designs for his Easter eggs." "Here he comes now," Bella said sleepily. The bunnies proudly held up their eggs. Easter Bunny looked at each one very carefully. "I've never seen such bold red stripes," he said to Willa. "And look at those pretty flowers," he said to Jellybean. "Your stars shine brighter than the real ones," he said to Bella. "You all win the contest," said Easter Bunny. "I want all of your designs on my Easter eggs this year." Then he hung a bright gold medal on each of their creations. The three bunnies were overjoyed. They started to paint the Easter eggs right away. Willa Bunny painted her bold red stripes. Jellybean Bunny painted his pretty flowers. And Bella Bunny painted her shiny gold stars. Easter Bunny smiled as he watched his little helpers at work. "This year's Easter eggs will be the best Easter eggs ever," he said. And there are all the baskets. So fun. And it says, "Happy Easter" on the bow. All right, this book is so exciting. It's called The Easter Bunny is Missing. Uh-oh, that's not good. The Easter Bunny is Missing by Steve Metzger, illustrated by Barbara Spurl. It was the day before Easter, and spring was in the air. The forest animals had gathered at Blueberry Meadow to plan for their annual Easter party, which always took place after the children found their Easter eggs. "I can't wait for our party," exclaimed Bear. "I'll bring the refreshments," said Fox. "The crickets are scheduled to play," said Frog. "Their music is hoppin'." "But where's the Easter Bunny?" asked Fox, looking around. "He's not here." "How can we celebrate Easter without the Easter Bunny?" asked Mole nervously. "Who will deliver the Easter eggs?" "Calm down, everyone," said Turtle. "Maybe he just got lost. Let's try to find him." Bear and Fox looked behind every tree in the forest. Mole checked all the rabbit holes and burrows. Turtle and Frog searched around the lake. "Any luck?" asked Turtle. The other animals shook their heads. "The Easter Bunny is missing," Bear said sadly. "We've just got to do something," asked Mole. "The children will be so sad if they don't get their Easter eggs tomorrow. One of us will just have to fill in for the Easter Bunny this year," said Fox. "It should be me, and I'll show you why." Carrying a basket of colorful eggs, Fox led his friends out of the forest. "Watch me," Fox called as she put on a pair of bunny ears. "I'll be the fastest Easter Bunny ever." She took the Easter basket and quickly raced around to the children's homes, hiding eggs under the bushes. "Wait a minute," said Mole. "You're too fast. You dropped some eggs along the way. Children will find them much too easily. Sorry, Fox, but you can't be the Easter Bunny." "Let me do it," yelled Frog. "I'm the best one for the job." "And why is that?" asked Bear. Frog smiled. "You've heard that Easter Bunny song, right? 'Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way,'" Frog sang. "Well, who does hippity hop better than me?" Frog grabbed the Easter basket and went bouncing down the path. "Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way," Frog sang out. He didn't notice that some of the eggs fell out and broke. "No way," said Bear. "With all that bouncing up and down, you'll crack all the eggs." "I should be the Easter Bunny," said Mole quietly. Mole found the best hiding spots for the Easter eggs, but he couldn't always find his way out. "Sorry, Mole," said Turtle. I'd be the best Easter Bunny because I'm the strongest," said Bear. He loaded up his basket with dozens of eggs, but as he lumbered down the path, he banged his basket against the trees, crushing many eggs. "I guess I'm too strong," said Bear forlornly. "That leaves me," said Turtle. He strapped the basket of eggs to his shell and toddled down the path. But when he finally reached a hiding place, 30 minutes had gone by. Fox shook his head. "By the time you finish hiding the eggs, it'll be Christmas." "I don't care," said Turtle. "I still want to be the Easter Bunny." "No," said Bear, "I want to do it." The animals argued back and forth, filling the forest with their shouting voices. The racket got louder and louder and louder. "What's going on here?" a familiar voice rang out. "I could hear you all the way down Daffodil Road." "Easter Bunny!" Frog shouted. "You're here." "Where have you been?" asked Bear. "On vacation," the Easter Bunny replied. "Hawaii was so much fun that I decided to stay a little longer." "I hope you weren't worried about me. Now what's all the fighting about?" "Oh, nothing," replied Mole sheepishly. "Nothing at all." "It's great to see you," the Easter Bunny said as he began putting Easter eggs into his basket. "But now it's time for me to get to work. I have lots to do tomorrow." "Hippity-hoppity, and a great hippity-hoppity to you too," said Frog. "Happy Easter." The Easter Bunny skipped off to hide the eggs, and he didn't drop a single one. That's the story of the Easter Bunny was missing. He wasn't missing, he was on vacation in Hawaii. That silly Easter Bunny. All right, Wake Up, It's Spring is our last book for tonight. Wake Up, It's Spring by Lisa Campbell Ernst. Wake up, it's spring. The winter was long and cold. Then, early one morning, the sun rose and warmed the earth. "Wake up, old friend, it's spring," whispered the sun, and the warmed earth woke up. The earth basked in the sun's glow, then nudged its guest, the earthworm. "Time to wake up, spring is here." And the earthworm woke up. The worm wiggled in the sun, the worm wiggled in the warm earth and sang to its neighbor, the seed. "Spring is here, rise and shine." And the seed woke up. The seed sprouted and grew out of the earth. It called to the sleeping ladybug, "Wake up, spread your wings, it is spring." And the ladybug woke up. The ladybug laughed in the sunshine. It tickled the rabbit's ear as it whispered, "Psst, rabbit, spring is here." And the rabbit woke up. The rabbit twitched its nose to smell the spring air. He thumped up to the bird in her nest. "Out of bed, sleepyhead, it's spring." And the bird woke up. The bird soared from above and flew past the sleeping cat. "Wake up, furry friend," the bird chirped. "Spring is here." And the cat woke up. The cat stretched her legs and rubbed past the sleeping dog. "Time to get up," she yawned. "It's spring." And the dog woke up. The dog frisked and jumped and barked into the baby's room. Wake up, it's spring," barked the dog. And the baby woke up. The baby stood up in her crib with a laugh and shouted to her brother and sister, "Out, spring!" And the brother and sister woke up. They picked up the baby and ran to their parents' room, jumped on the bed and shouted, "Wake up, open your eyes, spring is here. Spring is here at last." And the parents woke up, one eye at a time. And they all ran to dance together in the sun. The parents, the brother and sister, the baby, and the dog and the cat, and the bird and the rabbit, and the ladybug, and the seed, and the worm, and all the earth. Looks like they're happy, huh? Winter is over and spring is here. Because it was spring. Look how happy they look in the spring. And there's the bird flying off somewhere. And that is the end of Wake Up, It's Spring. All right, kinders, I hope you sleep really well tonight in your warm jammies and your warm beds. Give your families hugs, and I will see you next time.